All right, folks. So at this time, I would like to go ahead and welcome our guest speaker from ReadWest, Cyndy Ratliff, who is their executive director. Cyndy, thank you again for spending your evening with us here at the City of Vision Civitan Club. We're so grateful that we have a wonderful partnership with you guys to help you guys out. But more importantly, what we want to know tonight, how can we help you? Like, how can we help you? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Yeah, we're doing really well. You know, um, I'm not really a good speaker off the cuff. I'm really directed towards things. So, I'll save most of my spiel for I'm going to do a little PowerPoint here, just to kind of give an overview of what we do. To let you know also that ReadWest is the largest independent adult literacy center in the entire state of New Mexico. And we are housed in Rio Rancho. Three-quarters of our program comes out of Westside Albuquerque, however. Um, that just tells you the numbers. Last year we served 321 students with 130 volunteer tutors. And we contributed a little over $318,000 of services, worth of services to Rio Rancho and our neighbors. So we're very, very proud of that. Let me just share this real quick. Let me see if I've got it.
Yep, you are good to go, my friend. I just activated it for you.
Okay, let's see if I can get this to go through. Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me minimize a few things here. Okay, so we are ReadWest Adult Literacy Center, and the first step towards adult education is through adult literacy. Um, what adult literacy means is that we really focus more on kindergarten through eighth grade if you had to put it into a grade level. So, and adult education is usually the eighth grade through 12th grade. The reason that our services are so highly needed, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I will share the PowerPoint with you so you can read all and hit all these cited things that I've done here. But really, what adult literacy does is it really does heighten education for people to help their children to be more sustainable in our community through a lot of investigating and research, many states of the United States have found out that with adult literacy, if we will educate adults, we've noticed that they're healthier, they're mentally more well-being, they can sustain themselves better, they're less likely to go to jail or to be homeless. So what we do, so ReadWest is a 501c3 nonprofit adult literacy agency providing one-to-one tutoring by trained volunteers. We are an accredited member of ProLiteracy. We have to maintain 16 standards of quality to stay accredited. So that is one thing that we do yearly. So we are audited twice a year to make sure that we're maintaining those stats. We have helped over 5,000 people to date. And we do serve Bernalillo and Sandoval, and we've been around 36 years now. Our mission is to provide quality in-person or digital one-to-one tutoring and or classes to adults seeking to transform their lives through enhanced literacy skills. It sounds like the Civitans and ReadWest kind of do the same thing. Really, we're just here to help everybody, and we're really here to help whoever we can to be able to sustain any kind of literacy goal they may have and to achieve that and just to progress in their life. Currently, we have 27 countries that attend our school. So what we do English as a second language, basic literacy, and we also do high school equivalency. A lot of the sections that I'm going to talk about briefly go into these sections. So English as a second language, in that we do everything from what we call survival English. So when they know nothing, we take them through what happens if your house catches on fire? What do you do if you get pulled over the police? What kind of documentation would you need? How do you talk to your children's teachers? That sort of thing. And also ESL also includes citizenship. Basic literacy, again, reading, writing, basic math skills and financial literacy kind of all go under the same umbrella. Basic literacy means that they're reading under a third grade level, and we start them off in a a basic readers program and then take them all the way up to high school equivalency or to 8th grade, depending on what they're after. So computer literacy and is another thing that we're very mindful about. The really great thing about ReadWest is we house a computer literacy training program on our website that is used all over the world. We've noticed because we've got hits from every continent you could possibly imagine. But this is the Goodwill actually owns this. We partnered with them 4 years during the pandemic, and we started developing a computer literacy program together. And it was all of their money, so we just helped with the fine tuning it, and they purchased this and then allowed us to be able to use this. High school equivalency prep, we try to steer a little further away from GED, and we kind of stick to the HiSET program. HiSET has 5 sections. It's written at a high school level, and it's about $56 to take, whereas the GED is $180 plus testing services. It's written at a college level, and it kind of prices out some of our students. So, and they both have exactly the same accreditations. If I'm going too fast, please let me know because I can't see you. So tutor training, we train all of our volunteer tutors. They go through a training done specifically by Pro Literacies, all of their information. And then we have somebody that's been trained by Pro Literacy and they become certified through them, and then they train our volunteer tutors. And then we also workshop our tutors as well. Let's see. You are doing great. Okay, thank you. Let's see. These are just some of the tutors we've had in the past. Let's see if I can get this to move. There it goes. Okay, ReadWest serves 17 years of age and older. Our classes are free and it's free to sign up. The really great thing about this is we recently actually changed our services to include 16-year-olds. Only because the high school equivalency students that were dropping during the pandemic or that dropped out of school as middle schoolers or elementary, they've been homeschooled since and they need help getting up to their high school equivalency level. So we will take on a 16-year-old to help them if they are homeschooled, but they have to be released by the school. It's easy for people to sign up with us. We've made it to where you can sign up in person or online. So our intake application is actually online. We do assessments on every one of our students that come in. So we do pre and post tests, so we can always tell you whether or not they're making progress. And then the program coordinator, Renee Hernandez, pairs all of the students to a tutor and initializes the classes that we have. Let's see if I can get.
Hello, welcome to ReadWest Adult Literacy Center. Let me show you around. Located in the front are the program coordinator and the assessment coordinator. There are 4 labs available for one-to-one tutoring or a small group. In addition, we have a library/computer lab. There are a little over 4,000 books in the library, and currently, one of our computer literacy classes is wrapping up for the year. Next is our group classroom. In this room, we host ESL, reading, writing, citizenship, and high school equivalency classes.
Hi, my name is Casey. This is a very good place you can learn and not just English, you can learn many kinds of other things and make your life get easier.
Hi, my name is Louis. I am able now to go to the hospital and speak with the doctor without asking a translator. So I am very, very, very happy because ReadWest make me improve a lot in English.
Thank you for taking this tour with me. Literacy in our community has never been more important. Hello.
Oh. Okay. Okay. That was the grand poobah. So I know that thank you. I know it's a lot of information very, very quickly, but I'm better at answering questions than I am really telling people a heck of a lot about what we do because it's kind of cut and dry. We help any adult with any literacy goals whatsoever. We don't care what it is. If you want to learn anything, we're here to help everyone. Questions?
Well, that's pretty simple.
So Cindy, how can we be of assistance to you? What kind of projects? We've done construction, we've done painting and all sorts of stuff at your facilities. I think you're in another facility since the last time we were out there working with you. I see you're on Barba Loop now.
Yeah, we are. Amazing Grace took us under their wing after the last place we were in. They kept raising the rent on us. And they knew we didn't have air conditioning and they didn't care. They wouldn't fix anything. So really, I'll tell you, a lot of it is getting out word of mouth. We are in dire need of volunteer tutors. Last year we had 130 volunteer tutors, but I will tell you this, we had 205 at one point. But they just would not go active. They would not take a student. This year, I think I have 80 that are live right now that are active right now and I have 206 students that are active right now, and I have 80 tutors. So really, if you've got anybody who wants to volunteer to be a tutor, man, we would be happy to have them. The other thing is the building that we moved into, the only thing I'm working on, I did construction for 15 years. So yeah, I'm the handyman too, so our handy girl too. But there is the back classroom that I need to work on, and I've got a patch, and the unit they put us into, the walls are cracked, the windows are leaking, yeah, so and because they're so great on rent, we have to fix all this ourselves. I will let you know, I just put in a little over 1,800 square feet of flooring into ReadWest.
Wow.
Yeah, so put some vinyl in because the carpet was original to the building and it started making everybody sick. So, but really, if we could just get some word of mouth going. The other thing, we have Bowling for Literacy coming up on March 8th. So it's $100 a team, 4 people to a team, or $25 a head. And I can send you that information as well, Matthew, and that way you can have it. And really, like I said, it's just really the volunteers we need. Okay.
Do you need volunteers for the bowling thing?
That's a very good question. That could be a yes. And I'll tell you why. I don't, is John on you guys's John Gearhart? Is he on the Civitans Rio Rancho? Is he Civitan Corrales? He's on our board. Anyway, he hurt his back recently, and so he's gone. And then 3 of my board members all dropped off at the same time. So I'm also looking for board members.
Always.
So Cindy, what's the time commitment for a volunteer?
Whatever you want to give us, but if we ask for a year. We ask for a year because it's meeting once a week for 2 hours. So it's not a big time commitment. It is just getting people to show up. And the other thing too is you heard me say we have 27 different countries that come to ReadWest right now. So we do have, the great thing is you can tell us if you don't want a certain kind of student. I hate to say it that way, but we're running into that more and more now, where people only want to help a certain demographic. And I've had to let some tutors go for that, unfortunately, because they got a little interesting with our students. So there's a few things at ReadWest that we don't do. We don't talk politics. We don't talk religion. And we never, ever tell the student where you live, ever. And you can never, ever meet your student in their house or in your house. It's always in a public place. The great thing, you saw the video of ReadWest, so you know how much room we have there. So right now we have, I think, 37 pairs meeting there. And let's see, right now we have a survival English class, a reading and writing class, a high school equivalency math class, high school equivalency writing class, pronunciation, and financial literacy. So, and then computer, I'm still looking for somebody to teach my computer literacy class, because it's just taking what's on our website and then just having an instructor there to guide our students through it. But our instructor has moved to a different country now, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's been interesting lately, but
So what do you do if you have someone, say, from China and nobody speaks Chinese? How does a tutor interact with that kind of a person?
that's awesome. We're an all English approach. So you don't need to know their language. They don't need to know English either. That's what we're here for. The great thing is I have so much material on teaching zero. We call them 0 to 1s. 0 to 1s, that means that's their grade level that we give them. That says 0 to 1 means they don't know anything or just barely a little. So we also use Cell Ed. So I guess I should probably say this. Each one of our students costs around $500 a year to maintain. So education is very, very expensive. And so our donations have cut in half lately. And grantors are not, huh?
Everybody's.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
grants. Have you noticed that they're also limiting the amount of grant monies that will go out? United Way cut us off.
Oh, wow.
That was a quarter of our budget.
Wow. Wow.
And they said they won't take students over the age of 25 now. That's the majority of my program.
Oh.
So yeah, it's been interesting. Yeah, it's been interesting.
Let's take people who can't read or write and tell them, and you're not going to learn. We're not going to have anyone teach you. You're on your own, you know?
Yeah.
It's a sad thing.
It's really crazy because we used to be in the schools too. We used to be in at the time there was only 5 elementary or 4 elementary schools in Rio Rancho. We were in all of those. And this last year, they have mandated that we pay insurance at the school. I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's $551 a quarter
Wow.
Oh boy.
on top of what we're already paying. So I said, do you realize we're umbrellaed under the higher education department? You can't put us under their insurance. Oh no, because you're your own entity. So yeah, that's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. I think we're having the same struggles every nonprofit's having, honestly. Volunteers, finances, we're kind of worried if the Department of Education goes away. We're really, really stressing out about that a little bit, because if it does, that's 3/4 of our budget.
Wow.
So if they go away, we will probably go away.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been interesting. We have a statewide meeting coming up, so we'll know more in a few weeks. I know. I kept going, what?
Do what? No.
I'm gonna have to start looking for another job soon? Really? This was my retirement plan.
You need to do a Montezuma ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Yeah.
The fundraiser dinner.
It's
Oh.
a fundraiser thing that STEM did.
R
Dr.
for
Groening,
creating, R for creating, yeah.
they,
Yeah.
they raised $1.4 million. I know, I know.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
One
How in
million
the
four
shnikes
hundred
do you
thousand.
do that?
It's an amazing event. I went as a volunteer this past year, and oh my goodness. They bring out the high rollers, and they sell things for, $40,000. That's all donated, and they do a gala every year. And so I would suggest strongly that you talk to Shelley
Mhm.
Groening. She was at the NPA meeting on Wednesday.
Mhm.
Talk to her, because she can tell you how to become involved in that. Because they
Yeah,
pick a
we're-
different 501c3 charity every year.
Oh, do they?
They do.
Yeah, we'll have to hit them up because I was like, yeah, sorry, he does not know how to stay out of my lap.
Oh, that's okay.
Well,
I've
my
kissed her
cat
all
sat
4 or
on my
5
laptop
times,
for a
but
while there.
yeah. So this is Dashes.
Hi there.
Hi.
He's a cutie.
Kitty cats.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like I said, I've worked on a ton of contingency plans so far, and we had our 35th anniversary party this last year. So, yeah, that raised a little over 12,000. But I mean,
That's a
yeah,
drop in the bucket.
tell me about it.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, we
know,
just had
'cause I do honor
Youth Day.
flight. 12 grand is a drop in the bucket for us as well.
Say what?
I said I do honor flight, and 12,000 is a drop in the bucket for us. And our expenses are not near what yours are.
Yeah. What do
So
you do for fundraising?
we have a car show April 13th, and then we have a golf tournament in September. The golf tournament raises probably a third to a half of what we need to raise every year. And then the rest of it is donations and other things that we might come up with. So one of our board members 2 years ago decided that he had a friend, a Vietnam veteran, who was willing to do a one-man show. And so we got a church up in Santa Fe donated. They donated the sound system. They donated, all we had to do was bring the people, and it was free. You paid nothing to get into the show, but you were expected to leave with your wallet a lot lighter. And we made almost 10 grand on that.
Wow.
Wow.
I know, that was amazing. We did not.
Yeah.
We all looked
Yeah,
at
we've
each
done
other
a
and said,
funniest
yeah,
in the
it's
5
free.
5. Yeah, we've done a ton of different kind of fundraisers, but
I think
I don't
more
think education is as sexy.
Oh, true, true.
you know,
But
I
we
think
need to make it sexy, that's all.
Right? Well, because you know what? I donate more probably to the Veterans Affairs than I do to ReadWest.
I'll see how you are then.
I'm a vet. I'm on 2 branches.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
and
So
of course,
our club has a corn roaster. If you ever have an event where you need a corn roaster that you could make some money at, let us know. We'll be glad to let you borrow it.
Very nice. Thank you.
yes,
Appreciate that.
it's very, very nice corn roaster, and
it's-
it does
it-
produce some really delicious corn. You just got to get the right corn.
Yeah.
The only problem is it's usually only good through August through October because that's corn season.
Yeah.
Well, you could probably roast other things on it, right?
True.
Chili?
We've
Yeah.
tried. It might. I don't know if it'll work on chili. It could possibly, but it's not near as efficient as the chili roasters they have at the grocery stores. We tried doing baked potatoes once, and they came out okay.
Tumble dried.
Tumble dried. Well, I think more importantly here, Cindy, the big thing is, like you said, getting it out there, right? Online. Well, we can help you with that. So, of course, if you would like to, I'll send you over the information for our social medias. If you want to follow us anytime we see your stuff come up, I can go ahead and I can hit the share button. If there's certain stuff you want us to put on our social media for ReadWest, I can do that. All you got to do is just send me an email with what you'd like me to put up, picture wise and text wise. And to the letter, I'll get it posted for you. It's certainly not an issue.
Who are you all using for social media sites?
So we are on Instagram and Facebook primarily. We also have a website through civitan.org, and I can post events. So if we're helping you guys with an event, say like the bowling one, for example, I can actually put that up on the events page. So that way, when people go to our website, they can see it. Now, how do they find our website? Well, they can look through the Civitan Club locator, or my vehicle that I drive around town, my daily driver. I have decals that are on the side of the doors that have our QR code that people
Nice.
can snap and take pictures of to learn more about the club. And believe me, when I say it, people actually do scan the code. Whenever I'm stopped in a parking lot loading groceries, and I get asked a lot, what is Civitan and what do you guys do? So people actually visit our website. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We do a lot of the advertising on we're mostly Facebook, Instagram, and we recently got on Blue Sky.
Okay.
And apparently we got kicked off X, or I don't know. I have a social media girl that does this for me. She is good. Her name's Madeline. So I'll reach out to her to reach out to you with all the stuff
Sure.
that yeah, me and social media are not friends.
That's okay. That's okay. And that's what us social media experts are for. We're here to help those get their stuff online. And it's a pleasure. It really is.
Yeah. Oh, I can do it. I just don't want to do it.
No worries. That's what we're here for. We are here for that. Well,
Yeah.
does anybody else have any other questions for Miss Cindy for ReadWest? Cody, Donna, anyone?
I have a question.
Yeah,
How
go
many
ahead.
Civitans are in? How many Civitans are there in Rio Rancho?
In our club currently, we are sitting at 23 members strong currently. We're always looking for more. Believe me, when I say I don't think there's going to be a day that we will ever say no to somebody joining our club, because quite simply, the day that we do that is the day that the club goes extinct. So, and Dan can tell you, being a Civitan is more than just being a member. It's really an honor. It really is the fact that we get to honor our community by doing simple things all the way up to grand things to really improve stuff, like working with ReadWest, helping out at the Balloon Fiesta, just scanning tickets, offering a smile. It doesn't matter if it's fundraising or a service project. We really take pride in what we get to do. So by all means, I mean, we would love to have you on as a member, Cindy. I can tell you that. We would love to have you. I know Dan.
You don't have anything else to do, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, running an entire adult literacy center is enough for me right now. I want to let you know this. There are 2.5 employees at ReadWest.
Wow.
2.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 full-timers and a part-timer.
Oh, I'm a part-timer.
And I'm going on 12 years.
Wow.
Wow.
And when I started, it was myself and Muncie, and that was it. And at that time, I had 416 students.
Wow.
That is
Has
crazy.
demand decreased over time?
No.
Nope.
I am so passionate about what I do. When I first started with ReadWest, I was working 2 jobs already. And I started this because Muncie called me and said she needed help. And I told her, I'll help you for 3 months. And I'm going on 12 years.
Wow. Good for you.
We are all here to serve each other. I
Yeah,
do
we are.
nothing different than you all do. I'm here to serve. You're here to serve. That's what we do. That's what we're here for.
Yep.
I mean, I'm nobody special. Trust me. I'm just doing what God tells me to do.
Well, we really appreciate you, Cyndy. Thank you so much again for coming to speak to us here today. And please know our door is always open. You can come to any project, any event, anything Civitan. You are welcome. Your staff are welcome. Anyone you know is welcome. You just let us know. We would certainly love to have you come along, and you can promote ReadWest while you're there. We don't mind at all. It's not a problem.
That's great. One other question, then I'll let you get rid of me.
Sure.
So last year we did a grant with the Civitans in Corrales. Are you all linked in any way, shape, or form?
There isn't any Civitans in Corrales. There's not a club in Corrales.
Doesn't
Oh,
Sandia meet there
San
though?
Pedro. Huh?
I think Sandia meets there though.
San Isidro, maybe.
No, so the local clubs are Sandia, Route 66, River of Hope, City of Vision. Those are our clubs here.
But I think Sandia don't they meet at that
No,
building in Corrales?
No.
There's
no,
somebody who meets in Corrales.
No,
Well,
no one, nobody does.
Okay, they gave me a grant last year.
Huh, it wasn't Civitan, so I don't know who it was.
Yeah, and it says the Civitans on the grant application.
Well,
And I thought that's why whenever I got asked to do this, I was like, is that the same as that other one? So I said, well, didn't we just do that? And they said, no, different chapter. I said, oh, okay.
I don't know who. So it's
Hmm.
yeah. So like I said, there's only 4 clubs in the Albuquerque Rio Rancho area. So nothing in Corrales.
And we're pretty much separate and distinct from each other.
Yeah.
Are you?
For the
Okay.
most part, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and check that paperwork.
Yeah,
you have
check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
on there.
I don't know.
Because-
I don't know of any service clubs in Corrales either. So I don't think there's a Rotary or Kiwanis or anything. So
yeah, because I had to send them over a certificate saying that
Huh.
they were a sponsor
okay.
with the logo and everything on it. I was like, okay.
All right.
And then when I got asked to do this, I said, didn't I just do that a couple months ago?
Well, I know I talked to somebody in Corrales about Honor Flight. It was a
Yeah.
meeting, I swear it was Civitan, but it could have been Lions Club, it could have been
Yeah.
Kiwanis, it could have been
Rotary, any of those.
Rotary.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, Cyndy. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Cyndy.
Thank you. See you later, Shirley.